Hi, my friends. Are you ready to do some summer crafts? In today's video, I have everything having to do with America and summer in America, crafting, all the things we think of, all the things we do. I cannot wait to show you. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. You know I'm going to be 75 this year, and I just say, because if I can do it, I know you can do it too at any age. I have confidence in you. I want to thank all my wonderful friends, all my dear sweet subscribers that take the time to watch my videos and comment. It really touches my heart. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. Every month I have a new theme, and then I do decor and tables and paper crafts all around those themes. And if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. It does help my channel. So this is one of the biggest craft videos I've ever done because we're covering summer in America. I have how to make paper cherries and strawberries and how to make a little faux cherry pie and a strawberry pie. We're going to do some beach or under the water crafts. We're going to do some crafts down on the farm. We're going to do quilting out of paper. We are going to do a sunbonnet Sue. We are going to do all these things that have to do with summer. I can't wait to show you everything and show you how to make it. And again, it's for pennies. You know, I'm cheap. Little scraps. You can make all these adorable things for cards, bags, tags, decor, everything. Anyway, I hope you love all these ideas and I hope you're enjoying your summer. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. Welcome to my summer crafts. And it is chock full of Americana crafts. I can't wait to show you. So I always like to start in the back. And I want to show you a couple things here. Now, this is my little strawberry pie. Remember, it's just a topper. And I just got a little pie, a ceramic pie pan from Dollar Tree, and I put an empty ribbon spool, and that allows you to put anything on top. Now, this little cherry pie, I put in one of these little tin. Here's what they look like. They are on a hanger. I think they're supposed to be a bottle cap or something. I'm not sure what you use this for, maybe a diorama or something. But I use it for a little tart pan. And you can see I put a blue and white check ribbon and a red and white check ribbon on. Again, add ribbons, or like when we get to fall, little pumpkins or something on top of your pie, just that it screams the season. I think that's so cool. Now, I'm going to get into the mason jars in just a moment, but I want to talk about Sunbonnet Sue. Look how cute she is. And I just want to show you. She is made completely out of paper. And see what I did here? I took one of those 1-inch wooden blocks. I glued a popsicle stick to it and just glued her on. Now, of course, I always recommend finishing things, but I like to show you how I made them. Now, what I did is I cut out this cardboard of Sunbonnet Sue, and then I cut another one and cut it all apart. So you can see the dress, the apron, the two pieces of the hat, the arm, the foot, all of that is separate. And then you can just cut out a paper and make it 2 different prints, all one print, whatever you want. But that's how you can do decor. And I love to make her just stand up. You can make her any size you want to. I mean, how adorable. Imagine 2 of these facing each other on a patriotic mantle or tablescape. I just think they're so adorable. I just included some ladybugs and some watermelons I got at Dollar Tree. I just thought they were so cute. Summertime, you guys. This is all about summertime. So I'm going to start over here. Now, you know, part of my theme is farms and Americana traditions and crafts, and of course, sea to shining sea. And so this is my under the sea kind of theme. Now, I was lucky to pick up some paper that had these they look like little documents or something, or little paintings or something. Anyway, they were all layered on one sheet of paper, and so I was able to cut them out. I used some gold eyelash yarn. I took my little branch punch, and it looks like coral kind of, and I put a little flat pearl there, and I even put pearls coming up for bubbles. And you can see here's a lobster. And again, I age everything, and I did the gold eyelash yarn. If something different, you know, I hate to do just the same thing and just slap stuff on a piece of paper. Let's add texture and color and uniqueness to our tags. And here's some more here with, and I added a little fish up here, but I love the pearls with the little, and here I put a little twine bow. So adorable. And then here I made it into decor. So here's a large piece, a small piece, some of the coral branches, a little bit of eyelash yarn. And there it is on my stand. Remember, I can tell you every single video, get something that you can clip on. Now, if this is too much for you to make, please buy one. Or I have this one. This is a piece of wood and a clip. And then, of course, it has a little stand on it, so it stands up. But, I mean, it can't get easier than that. And, of course, I put one of my mason jars. I'll get to those in just a minute. But anyway, I just think these underwater tags, imagine a gift bag made out of this. Or, like I said, decor. Remember, you do your little collages, 5x7. They can go on the front of a card. You can display them like this. I just think it's so, so adorable. You could put Sunbonnet Sue on there. Put her on a background, and you could put her on there, too, if you don't want to have her stand up. Now, I love making flowers, and these are what I call my patriotic flowers. Look how cute these are. Now, I showed you back in, I think it was May, when I did flowers, how I take a fat flower punch, a large daisy flower punch, another fat, smaller punch, and then a small daisy punch, and how I layer these with different patterns and prints. And look how cute. Now, this one here is made from leaves. If you don't have punches for all this, all you have to do is cut out these little leaves, and you can do it by hand. They don't have to be perfect, but look at how cute all these prints look. Mix your prints, and I put a little button there, and of course you've seen my ticket one, which I think Summer 2 is all about the country fair. That reminds me of the country fair. Speaking of the country fair and animals and farm animals, one of my favorite tags I've ever made. And here's the cow. Look how cute. I just think these are absolutely adorable. And I just want to show you how easy they are. Now imagine if I didn't have raffia on here. This looks just like hay. It would not give the same cuteness, I think. Anyway, here's all I did. A round circle, a heart punch cut in half. Remember, these are the little ears. See how I bent them? I even bent them like little pig's ears so they come over the side. Get my regular hole punch and make eyes. And then for the nose, I just cut out a rounded rectangle. And there it is there. And look how cute this cow is. Now this is a little more complicated, but I just took a white piece of paper and glued on some black, made it like looking like a map, like a big hunk here and a hunk here. Then I cut it out with my punch. These here are the large heart punches that I cut in half, and then I put inside little tiny white heart punches. Same kind of nose. So you don't have to do that, but you can make a brown and white cow. You can make a little lamb. Well, you know how to make a lamb face, because I showed you back in, I think it was January, how to make those little animal faces. So these are adorable, but it wouldn't be that cute without the raffia, because it looks like hay. So to me, that's farm animals. And again, we are celebrating the farmers who are harvesting their fruits and vegetables. And talk about fruit. What do you think when you think of summer? I think of juicy peaches and watermelon and strawberries and cherries. You can make your own. How adorable is this? And you guys, how easy is this? This is a heart punch. Please get the red paper with the white polka dots. I think it really makes it. You could get red paper and put white dots on it if you want. And a medium daisy flower punch. And there's your strawberry. I'm telling you, it's that easy. See, it's a heart. You can make these by the dozens and put a whole cluster of them. You could put them on glue them on napkins or party favors or tags. I mean, you can do so many. What about cherries? Oh my God, I think this is so adorable. All this is 2 round circles. Now I have a punch that's that big. You guys, you use your tiniest scraps. I just cut out of green paper 2 weird little stems. They don't even have to be perfect, you can see here. And then I put 2 leaves on the top, and that's your cherries. How cute, out of this red with white polka dots, red and white gingham, or red bandana paper. I have a lot of paper, you guys. Let's talk about mason jars. You know, when you think of summer, you think of canning and mason jars, you know, outside with lemonade in it, or mason jars with sand and shells and candles. They're just, I think, an item you think of when you think of summertime. Now, I'm lucky to have a stamp, a mason jar stamp. And so I stamp it, hand cut it out, and you can see I put some little lace behind. How cute to put doilies on gingham with a mason jar on it. You can't get cuter than that, you guys. Now you can make your own pattern. This pattern was out of one of those air fresheners, and you can see I did a topper on it and then tied it. And again, I did this little ink, like looks like sewing. Look how cute on these little flowers. Don't forget to, I like the aging, the distress look. I just think it's so cute. And look at this jean paper. How cute is that? Here's a happy birthday wishes. This could be a big tag on a present. It could be on a card. Look how cute. And look at the paper. Strawberries, you guys. Strawberry paper. Look at the paper on this. Cherries. Oh my gosh. I mean, I just went nuts when I made these. I just thought that's the cutest thing. A little bit of baker's twine on here, and I used it to tie the tag. And again, a little blue and white stripe going across here. Look at that. You know, some things are just so cute, and I think these are so cute. And I think quilts are so beautiful. You know, that's the one thing I admire when I go to the fair, the handmade quilts, because I don't have, my personality is just throw it all together and it'll work out. You don't do that with quilts. Everything's precision, and I so admire that in people. But you know what? You can do it in paper too. Look at this adorable card front I made. Now, isn't that cute? I mean, you can make it look more like a quilt if you wanted to, but that's the idea. And I want to show you again, I did with a black pin, the stitching. See how I did the stitching all around? That's with a felt tip marker, you guys. You're not, you know, some people actually sew their paper. So here's what I did. I made a hexagon. I think it's a hexagon, I'm not sure. Again, these little details I don't bother with. Bandana, rough wood, gingham. I made a pattern and I cut them out. Now, I showed two more designs you could do. You could do all stars, and you can see here, I've done the stitching on the stars. Or you could do circles. You know the yo-yos you make out of fabric where you stitch all around and gather them up? Look how I did the pin marking on here, like it's gathered. There it is. This one shows it very well here, how it's gathered out of paper, you guys, because I always think anything I can make out of fabric, I can probably make out of paper too. But this is another design, yo-yo flower, yo-yo flowers. You also, if you have a paper cutter and you have a bunch of scraps, cut long strips, and now you can start working them across this way. You can do diagonal prints, but use all different kinds of prints that go together. And look at quilts. How cute is that? Next month, we are going to be talking all about fantasy vacations. We'll talk about safaris. We'll talk about France. We'll talk about the beautiful Southwest. Well, it's just going to be so much fun. If you didn't get a chance to go on vacation next month, I'll take you many places. Anyway, I am overcome with cuteness. This summer crafting is adorable. If you have any parties, use any of these themes. Imagine if somebody's having a birthday party and you want to do about farm animals. I mean, you could do big banners with the pig and cow faces. I mean, it could just be adorable. Or maybe you want to do under the sea. Just a beautiful, beautiful theme. All right, I hope you love this. I hope you got so inspired, and we'll craft a little bit this summer, you guys, before the holidays dig in. Now's the time to make things, and I'm going to be coming up with 2 holidays in July. Craft videos. Those are the next craft videos coming up. One for Halloween, one for Christmas. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.